Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Warning: this video will contain spoilers for the HBO series True Blood. This video may contain discussions and/or images of violence, sexual situations, and drug use. Viewing beyond this point is a choice you have made, and you take responsibility for that choice. Thank you, and please have a nice day.
Hello and welcome to this video. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is having fun. I hope the world is generally treating you good. Today's video, this being October, I figured we would discuss True Blood. It is a horror series that ran on HBO for a number of years. The premise is, well, it's based on a series of novels, short stories, pulp. Not to call them a novel is to really overstate what they are. But they're not bad. They're the stories. It's the Southern Vampire Stories, Southern Vampire series, and it's set in Louisiana. Yeah, the Southern Vampire Mysteries. I just now saw it in my notes. By Catherine Harris. And the books, they are not Stephen King or Joe Hill or Peter Straub quality work. They're not even close. But they are a good little romp, little mind dust, a little bit of mind diversion, and not really bad books to read. I've read a couple of them and not bad. But HBO being HBO, doing what HBO does, they turned True Blood into basically softcore vampire porn, and I will die on that hill. Don't get me wrong, some of the actresses in there are most definitely not hard on the eyes. I will give you that. But they kind of overdid it. They kind of like they did in Game of Thrones. They just went tits out. Yeah, I think some intern walked in the office and said, yeah, we're going tits out. And they went, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's do that. And, that's how you got True Blood and Game of Thrones, and a lot of their other shows is something in boobies. Game of Thrones, dragons and boobies. True Blood, vampires and boobies. In the first probably 3 seasons, I will grudgingly give you the 4th season. They're pretty good. Like I said, they're entertainment. It's there's no deep thought. There's no life-altering anything. It's just mind escapism. It is escapism. The series premiered on September 7th, 2008 and concluded on August 24th, 2014. Total of 7 seasons, 80 episodes. I think it's 80 episodes. If I did my counting right, it's 80 episodes. Feel free to fact check me and correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong on the episode count. Or anything I do. Feel free to respectfully correct me in the comments below. But like after it just HBO did the HBO thing. They did the same thing with Game of Thrones. They just went crazy. Though, like I said, the seasons that they did, the first couple seasons, now the cast was pretty good. I enjoyed the cast. Anna Paquin as the lead, Suki Stackhouse. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Suki. She did pretty good. She's a pretty good actress. Unfortunately, life has thrown her a bad curve, and from what I understand, she has medical issues and stuff like that. Which is sad because she's only 41 years old, or around 41. So yeah, I hate to hear that. You know, I hate to read about stuff like that on anybody. To be honest with you, famous, not famous, friends, not friends. Just you know, shit happens. Stephen Moyer, who played Bill Compton, the good vampire. He did a good job. In fact, him and Anna Paquin got married they started dating on set, and they got married in 2010, I believe. Sam Tamarel as Sam Marlotte, the bar owner, Suki's employer. He's also a werewolf. That's another thing they lean into heavily, is the vampires versus werewolves thing and all that stuff. And that's kind of how it started going south. I mean, the whole vampire werewolf thing is a great trope. It's fun to play with, but when you lean too hard into it, you lean too hard into it. Now, the standout one, the actress that I think is standout, is Rutina Wesley, played Tara Thornton. My God, can this woman act? I mean, I've seen her in a few other things, some of her more recent stuff, and she's a pretty good actress. I'd love to see her in more stuff. She's really good. She's pretty good. Like I said, I really enjoy what she did in this. She played the best friend, big sister to a T. I just, mwah. She did that. She's, and you know, she just, I love that. The script she got, the direction she got, she did a really good job. I just wish she would have gotten, that would have springboarded her to bigger and better stuff. Now, the main bad guy, Eric Northen, played by Alexander Skarsgård. Skarsgård, who also brought us Lucas Matson in Succession. The Stand. He was Randall Flagg in the 2020 remake of The Stand. Did a damn good job in that one, by the way. He's just one of those actors. What's funny is when I was pulling the stuff together to do this video, it had never dawned on me. Skarsgård was well, him and his brother never crept into my consciousness, my personal consciousness, until the remake of It, when they did It and Dune, the 2021 Dune, the Skarsgård brothers. They. So when I was pulling all my stuff together to do this video, I came across this, I was looking up the acting, the actors and actresses and all this good stuff. And of course, and I saw the Alexander Skarsgård, I was like, of course, why not? I mean, he's just one of those actors that you're like, yeah, of course, that would be the role he did. What do you do? You're like, and so that's where that's at. And he does a damn good job. One thing about both the Skarsgård brothers is they both play one hell of a bad guy. They are, I would love to see them do a good guy at some point, just to see if they can. Or do like an anti-hero, like a Han Solo type character, or a reluctant good guy. Somebody who's a bad guy that, the predicament forces him into doing the good thing. For those of you that are Star Wars fans, animated series and Rebels fans, the animated Clone Wars series and Rebels, there's a character, Hondo Ohnaka, who's a pirate, civil rights just like everyone else. Yeah, but who does the right thing against sordid history of he plays it, he portrays himself as a pirate, bad guy, but he always winds up doing, his conscience leads him to doing the right thing. No reason for anyone to fear. And we just want to be part of mainstream society. And if they were to do a live action Hondo Ohnaka, I think either one of the Skarsgård brothers would be perfect for it. But I'm getting away from True Blood. But, this is a decent enough show. I enjoyed it.
Beer tonight, Jesus. One beer, that's all.
I feel like I'm trapped in some hillbilly's Oxycontin nightmare.
Oh, the music is
top shelf. Get the hell out of this podunk town.
Well, make sure you do, and before it's too late, because every year you wait, you just get more and more
things
stuck
with
in.
you.
Believe me, I know.
How'd she know what I was thinking?
Plus, I believe there's Sex on Fire.
I'll get y'all some ketchup.
What got springboard out of this show? Not sure. Give me a second. I want to look up. The True Blood OST.
Guess what happened tonight?
See what?
You got a date? No. A vampire came into the bar.
Did he music for
I
True
think he just
Blood.
wanted some company.
Of course.
You know how many people are having
Amazon.
sex with vampires these days?
You would be surprised, people.
Sometimes
Spotify.
those people disappear.
Apparently
Yeah,
there's
Bad
a vampire
Things
bar in
by
Shreveport.
Jess Everett.
Fantasia.
Main title by Jack White.
What do you have, a death wish?
You look like vampire bait.
So are you saying you think I'm...
Yeah, those seems to be the only songs that come up. But I believe, I want to say one of the episodes, like season 2, or maybe the
I think we need to stop seeing each other.
Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. I want to say, I could be wrong.
What are you?
But my brain is associating that with, associating that song with that show for some reason. That's a good song though. A lot, and just the instrumental music that they use is really cool. The trailer, the season 1, I believe it's season 1 trailer, starts out, you got the guy working the convenience store, tatted out, heavy metal looking, and you have the Bill Maher show playing in Bill Maher's Real Time playing in the background. And this redneck comes in, you see him go in, he goes to the ice cooler, and you have discussion on the Real Time Bill Maher, which is also on HBO conveniently, talking about vampires, blah blah blah, and this portly redneck comes up and sets a thing of the True Blood. And what True Blood is a synthetic blood that vampires can feed on, so they don't have to feed on humans. And you have the whole vampire equality thing going on, and you have the religious zealots going against the vampires and all that good stuff. And you have the people that want to harvest the vampire blood, and it's just all kinds of crazy. Like I said, the first 3, I will grudgingly, if you were to hold my feet to the fire, grudgingly 4 seasons, okay? But after that, it just got repetitive and boring and way too many boobies. And this is coming from a man that likes boobies. But it's like I said, check out the first 3, maybe 4 seasons, depending on how well you take the first 3 seasons. I wouldn't recommend anything after season 4. Just no, I wouldn't. Then there's people, and if you disagree with me, feel free to, but be respectful in comments. That's all I ask. And you have a right to disagree with me, because what the fuck do I know? It's just my opinion, and opinions are like assholes. We all have one, and they all stink. So, you know, this going around, but you can take all through the series, especially in the first 4 seasons. You can take and insert any marginalized group of the vampires, whether it be LGBTQ+, Black, Latino, Haitian, women of color, you know, any marginalized, disenfranchised group can fit into that vampire role. And that's just like the way X-Men were done. Doom Patrol, stuff like that. People that, and I love this. This cracks me up. People are complaining about, why is this woke now, and this is woke and that's woke. And I hate the term woke, by the way. It's not woke now. It's always been like that. It's always been progressive. It's always been uplifting. It's always been mind expanding, value expanding. So yeah, it is what it is. Accept it. Like I said, it's great storytelling, like I said. And I feel like I'm saying like I said over and over and over and over and over and over again. But it is. And if you're offended by breasts, and there's some full frontal nudity in some of it. Some of the episodes have some full frontal female nudity. I believe there's even some full frontal male nudity in it. For those that prefer the male physique. Hey, you know, it's equal. You get boobies and penises, you know. But I was going to say something, but it wasn't appropriate. Well, it didn't really apply, so. And because most things I say along sexual lines are completely inappropriate. But, so yeah, it is. And this being October, so, yeah, go check it out. Like I said, the first 3 seasons, definitely. 4 seasons, 4th season, anything after the 4th season, you're on your own. Watch it at your own risk. So, I hope everyone out there does good, have fun, and as always, be a good human, be good to other humans. Peace.